It's the best chocolate chunk cookie that you've ever seen, I promise you. The brown butter is magic. The saltiness really brings out that sweetness. Hey guys, Curtis Stone here. I am so excited to share with you my best ever chocolate chunk cookie. It is absolutely delicious. Now, I've worked with some of the best bakers in the business, and they've all given me just a little nugget or two that have added up to what I think is the greatest cookie of all time. I'm starting with soft brown sugar, right? I also have some white sugar and brown butter. Now, I know it doesn't look brown necessarily, but when you smell it, oh, it's got this beautiful nuttiness. So what you do to make the brown butter is you take butter, you throw it into a hot pan, and you just continually stir it, right? It's called beurre noisette. Once you get those little nutty brown colors on the bottom, you just keep scraping it, and then you take it out and chill it, right? Once it's chilled, it looks like this. Tip number one. All right, so we start off with that light brown sugar and some white sugar. We mix them together, and then we cream the sugar and the butter. So you just go ahead, scoop that brown butter in, and of course, the longer you leave it in the pan and the darker it gets, the richer in flavor it'll be. I think you want something kind of in the middle. Why do you use brown sugar and white sugar? Because the brown sugar makes the chewy consistency of the cookie, and the white sugar, of course, brings you the sweetness, but it gives you a little bit of crunch. So I like mixing those two sugars. So what we're going to do here is just start mixing that butter and the sugar. You can use a stand mixer if you prefer. Cream it until it goes just slightly lighter in colour. Oh yeah. The richness of the brown sugar compared to just white sugar is so much better. The flavour of that brown butter is so rich and so fantastic. So you're going to cream it until it gets nice and soft, just like that. Right? You cream it all the way down, and you can see it. Some of the moisture will actually start coming out of that butter. That's looking really good. So next we add the eggs, just one at a time. You'll see it gets quite light in colour. Okay, we add our vanilla, right? It's a little vanilla extract. And then we take all of our dry ingredients, flour, salt. Use quite a bit of salt. Salt is super important. The saltiness will actually bring out the sweetness, so always add a little salt. Baking soda. So all-purpose flour, baking soda, a little bit of salt. Toss those ingredients. This is what I call a real rough sieve. Into our mixture, which has the vanilla. Throw in chocolate. I've got two types. This one is about a 60%, and this one is an 80%. So one sweet, one a little more bitter. Stir it through that mix. So all I did to get the chocolate to look like that is I took these little pellets, right, and I just threw them in a blender, banged them up a little bit. So you just want to have a little taste. Oh yes, that's why you taste it, because it tastes bloody good. Then you incorporate your dry to your wet, right? So just go ahead, dump it all in. See how I stack my dirty bowls? Because I'm a stacker. I'm an organised man, and I like things to be in the right spot, but you do it however you want to do it, as long as it's the same way I'm doing it. All I'm going to do is just gently fold the flour through the wet mix. Right now, you don't have to be too pedantic about it, but you don't want to overwork that flour either, because then you'll get a tough cookie. So you sort of just want to do the minimum amount of mixing that you need to. It's a bit like my kids. They try and do the minimum amount of homework that gets them through school. That's not true. They're good boys. That mix will just kind of start absorbing the flour. You'll see your mix starts to look kind of wet pretty quickly. Once your mix has become wet again, you're ready to scoop and bake. It really is a very, very simple recipe. You can be super pedantic about how much you make into each cookie. You can weigh them all so they all weigh the same. This is one thing that we do in a restaurant. So if you want 100 grams, go ahead and do it. Take that 100 grams, just kind of shape it into a ball like this and drop it right there, or just freestyle it. Just grab some of that dough, combine it, and drop it just like that. One thing I love to do is get a full piece of chocolate like this, a whole piece, and I just kind of push that right into the middle like this for each of my cookies. What makes this the best cookie that you've ever had? The brown butter, soft brown and white sugar, lots of vanilla, plenty of salt, that's important as well, and then that big chunk of cookie right on the top. It goes into the oven, 325 degrees. A lot of recipes will tell you to bake them hotter, and a lot of recipes will tell you to keep them in for longer. What you want to do is try and keep as much of this consistency in your cookie as possible. Come on, how fabulous is cookie dough? So I like keeping that beautiful sort of soft center. So the second my cookies are set, I pull them out. They take about 12 minutes. While our cookies are baking, now you notice I only put 2 cookies on that tray. I only ever do a couple of cookies, unless I've got 6 people I'm giving a cookie to. Here's what I do. I roll them into your desired size, and then I chill them. Grab yourself one of these guys, fling them in, and they freeze really well. Now when you want to bake one off, take it out maybe half an hour, 45 minutes before, then you bake it fresh. There's nothing like a freshly baked cookie. Squeeze the air out and stick this into your freezer, and they will freeze really, really well. And then whenever you want a fresh baked cookie, it's right there waiting for you. Now they're gonna come out, you're gonna look at them and say, they're not baked, all right? See how it's still just that little bit jiggly? That's exactly what you want. Leave them on the tray, but just for a moment, because they're gonna be very soft, right? So if I try and pick this up right now, I'm probably gonna break the cookie. So give it about 60 seconds and that's gonna let it firm up a little bit, but you do wanna get them off relatively quickly because otherwise it's gonna keep caramelizing. Here's what I want you to look for. See how soft and kind of puffy that is? You would look at that and think, oh, it's not baked all the way. It's not. That's what you want. You wanna have it perfectly crisp underneath, still soft and doughy and chewy and fabulous in the middle. As soon as you can just sort of shimmy underneath there and that cookie starts to move, it's ready to take off the tray. So get right under, like that, stick it onto a plate. Okay, that's gonna chill right there, or pop it onto a rack. Now, you can use one of my racks like this, whatever rack you've got, you just let in a little air underneath it just to cool it off. Now you wanna go absolutely crazy and take it to that next level. Here's a little vanilla ice cream. Go ahead, stick a little dollop of that vanilla ice cream on there. It's so delicious. Let me lift this up for you. And I tell you what, when you break into this cookie, oh yeah. The brown butter is magic. The saltiness really brings out that sweetness. It's the best chocolate chunk cookie that you've ever seen, I promise you.
And thanks for watching. Now, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you want more because I've got plenty to give you. All you have to do is subscribe.